Have you ever felt underestimated or unappreciated by others? In a world filled with competition and constant comparison, feeling overlooked or undervalued can sometimes shake your confidence. But it doesn't have to be this way. Stoic philosophy, an ideology that has endured for thousands of years, can transform how you perceive yourself. It's not just a set of ideas to live by, it's a mindset that helps you redefine your self-worth. More importantly, it can even make those who don't value you start to admire the person you truly are. When you understand your value and live by strong principles, you become stronger, more resilient, and irresistibly attractive. This isn't just about how others see you, but about building the best version of yourself, a confident, steadfast, and unshakable individual. In this video, we will explore 7 key habits from Stoic philosophy that you can apply to not only help you rediscover your worth, but also make those who underestimated you take notice. Know your worth. Understanding your value starts with internal reflection. Do you believe that your worth is determined by others, or is it something you recognize within yourself? Many of us fall into the trap of seeking external validation, whether from friends, family, or colleagues. But what happens when that validation doesn't come, or worse, when criticism or judgment takes its place? The Stoics remind us that our value is not dependent on what others think of us. Epictetus famously said, "Who exactly are those who criticize you? They are either more virtuous than you, or they are not. If they are not more virtuous, why should their opinion carry weight? And if they are more virtuous, they would not judge or harm you in the first place." So how can you apply this to your daily life? Start by identifying the areas where you may be relying on external approval. Is it at work, where you feel the need for praise from your boss, or in your personal life, where you seek affirmation from friends or a partner? Once you've identified these areas, challenge yourself to find validation within. Remember that your worth is inherent and not something others can give or take away. Take the example of J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections from publishers before Harry Potter was accepted. Despite the constant rejections, she persisted because she knew the value of her work. Imagine if she had given up because a few people didn't recognize her worth. She had the belief in herself to continue, and that inner conviction ultimately led her to success. When you start embracing your worth from within, others begin to see it too. It's as though you're setting a higher standard for how you should be treated, and those who once doubted you will start to view you differently. You're no longer dependent on their approval. You're free from it. Control your emotions. And of the most powerful teachings of Stoicism is the control of emotions. In a world that values instant reactions and often encourages emotional outbursts as a form of authenticity, it might seem counterintuitive to suppress or manage your emotions. But emotional control isn't about denial or suppression, it's about mastery. By learning to control how you react, you prevent yourself from being at the mercy of external events and others' actions. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about emotional control in Meditations, reminding us that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. When we allow emotions like anger, jealousy, or fear to dominate our actions, we are giving our power away. We become reactive, and that leaves us vulnerable. In practice, emotional control means pausing before reacting, asking yourself if the emotion serves you, and deciding if your response aligns with your values. Think of a time when someone made a hurtful comment toward you. Did you react immediately in anger? If so, how did that make you feel afterward? Did it improve the situation? Likely not. Emotional outbursts often escalate conflict or leave us feeling worse, not better. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to approach these situations with equanimity. Imagine yourself as a calm lake. Even when stones are thrown into it, the lake eventually returns to its peaceful state. This can be your mind, calm and undisturbed regardless of what happens around you. By practicing this, you become someone who others admire, not just for your calm demeanor, but for the wisdom that comes from it. Nelson Mandela's life offers a profound lesson in emotional control. After being imprisoned for 27 years, he didn't emerge with bitterness or a thirst for revenge. Instead, he chose forgiveness, understanding that anger would only continue to imprison him emotionally. This capacity for emotional control not only gained him respect, but also united a nation. 3. Practice self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency, in Stoic terms, is not about isolating yourself from others, but about relying on yourself for your sense of fulfillment and purpose. The Stoics believed that external circumstances, wealth, status, relationships are not where true happiness lies. Instead, true contentment comes from living in alignment with your virtues and values. In modern life, this can be challenging. We are constantly bombarded with messages that our happiness depends on material success, social media followers, or the approval of others. But consider the life of Henry David Thoreau, who retreated to Walden Pond for 2 years to live simply and focus on self-sufficiency. His time alone allowed him to reflect deeply on what truly mattered, and it reinforced the idea that happiness comes from within, not from external sources. Practicing self-sufficiency means being emotionally and mentally prepared to stand on your own 2 feet. It doesn't mean you never seek help or support from others, but that you are not dependent on them for your sense of worth or happiness. You should be able to find contentment within, regardless of what is happening outside. Think about your day-to-day life. Are there areas where you feel a sense of dependence on others' approval or material success for your happiness? Perhaps it's in your career, where promotions and titles define your worth, or in relationships, where validation from your partner dictates how you feel about yourself. Practicing self-sufficiency means recognizing that while these things may bring temporary happiness, they are not the source of true fulfillment. When you master self-sufficiency, people begin to see you as someone who is confident, grounded, and independent. This self-assurance is deeply attractive, as it shows that you are not easily swayed by external circumstances. Like Marcus Aurelius, who ruled Rome with a quiet strength that came from within, you become a person others admire, not just for your achievements, but for your inner calm and wisdom. Cultivate resilience. Resilience is the ability to face challenges and come out stronger on the other side. It's a critical part of Stoic philosophy, which teaches that setbacks, difficulties, and hardships are an inevitable part of life. However, it's how we respond to them that defines who we are. As Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. In today's world, resilience is more important than ever. We face constant pressures, be it from our jobs, relationships, or society at large. Without resilience, these pressures can easily overwhelm us, leading to burnout or emotional distress. But when we cultivate resilience, we turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. Take the example of Oprah Winfrey, who faced poverty, abuse, and numerous hardships throughout her early life. Despite these challenges, she didn't let them define her. Instead, she used them as fuel to build a successful career and become one of the most influential figures in media. Her resilience is a testament to the power of facing adversity with strength and determination. One way to cultivate resilience is to change how you view challenges. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what can I take away from this experience? How can this make me stronger? The Stoics believed that every difficulty we face is an opportunity for self-improvement. When you cultivate resilience, you not only become stronger internally, but also more respected by those around you. People admire those who can face adversity with grace and strength. By developing resilience, you're not only improving your own life, but also inspiring others to do the same. Practice. Gratitude. Gratitude, though often overlooked, is one of the most transformative habits you can develop. In Stoic philosophy, gratitude is not just about saying thank you when things go well. It's about recognizing the good in every situation, even when times are tough. This shift in perspective can profoundly change how you view your life and the challenges you face. Seneca wrote, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have. It helps us find contentment in the present moment, rather than always striving for more. In modern life, practicing gratitude can be a powerful antidote to the constant comparisons and dissatisfaction that social media and advertising often breed. When we're constantly bombarded with images of others' successes and material wealth, it's easy to feel like we don't measure up. But gratitude reminds us that we already have enough. It encourages us to appreciate the small, often overlooked blessings in our lives, whether it's the roof over our heads, the food on our plates, or the relationships we cherish. Gratitude can also improve your relationships. When you express appreciation for the people in your life, you strengthen those connections and foster deeper bonds. People are naturally drawn to those who show gratitude because it makes them feel valued and seen. One practical way to incorporate gratitude into your daily life is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small. Over time, this practice will rewire your brain to focus on the positive aspects of your life, rather than dwelling on what's lacking. This shift not only brings more peace and happiness, but also makes you more resilient in the face of challenges. Develop patience. In an age of instant gratification, patience is becoming a rare virtue, but it is one that can lead to long-term success and fulfillment. Patience allows you to stay calm in difficult situations and trust that with persistence, things will improve. Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His story is a testament to the power of patience and persistence in achieving great things. Similarly, Jesus displayed immense patience in his teachings and actions. Despite facing doubt, disbelief, and betrayal, he continued to spread his message with unwavering determination and love. This kind of patience is a profound example of how we can approach our own challenges with calmness and clarity. Patience, like any other skill, can be cultivated. Start with small steps, whether it's waiting calmly in a long line or listening patiently during a disagreement, and gradually build up your ability to remain composed and focused in more challenging situations. Stay calm under pressure. In our modern world, stress seems to be everywhere. Whether it's a work deadline, family responsibilities, or social pressures, it can often feel overwhelming. However, staying calm under pressure is a skill that can be learned and developed over time. Imagine you're at work, juggling multiple tasks with a looming deadline, while colleagues are constantly asking for updates. Instead of letting the stress take over, practicing Stoic principles can help you maintain composure. Stoicism teaches that external pressures don't define you, your reaction to them does. By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and reactions, you can stay grounded and handle any situation with grace. One practical way to stay calm under pressure is to take a moment to breathe deeply and focus on the present. This simple act can help you clear your mind and refocus on the task at hand. Over time, staying calm under pressure not only improves your performance, but also helps build stronger, more resilient relationships with those around you. With these 7 habits grounded in Stoic philosophy, you have the power to not only rediscover your self-worth, but also to inspire admiration and respect from those around you. By knowing your worth, controlling your emotions, practicing self-sufficiency, cultivating resilience, practicing gratitude, developing patience, and staying calm under pressure, you'll build a life filled with strength, peace, and unwavering confidence. Are you ready to embark on this journey and unlock the true power within you?